Hey, it's Ron, and
It's
I'm here with
Yaroslav.
Yaroslav.
Yeah.
Yaroslav. And you did. We've done enough of these now.
Yeah.
You're okay.
You
Today,
forgot what we were talking about.
I know, I almost did forget what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Well, what I wanted to talk to him about was Yaroslav's on a really neat project right now where you're using SharePoint, which that in itself is not that neat, but the neat part of it,
Right.
that is neat. But the part that's neat is you're doing it for something that's meant to help things be more green and sustainable.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so what is this SharePoint project about? It's about building.
So you have buildings, right?
Yeah.
You know, downtown, lots of skyscrapers, and so we have buildings, and those buildings are managed by the property management company, and
Right.
Various spaces are leased out, or there's a longer contract. They're leased out to tenants.
Yeah.
So what's the project all about is about measuring various power, and this time it's just a power consumption for using various types of sensors and sending that data into a centralized location where property managers can see a dashboard look of how what's the consumption in various units and various building locations, and if they manage more, if the property management company manages more than one building, they can see it across their buildings, and et cetera, et cetera. So it's not just dashboard, but it's also sort of a collaboration space for them to, if there's more than one person involved in building management, to collaborate.
I did a lot of infrastructure projects in my past, and one of the things the architects and the interior designers would always push on our projects is they wanted their buildings to be LEED certified, L-E-E-D, and I don't know if this plays into that or not, so we'll have to find out more. But in there it was about this, Canada has these like green initiatives in order to be energy efficient, water efficient, and building materials efficient, and if you are, then you can get this LEED certified. And one of the things definitely on this energy consumption thing, so if you're having sensors hooked up and it's feeding the info to SharePoint, and SharePoint's being used as a dashboard, and somebody can monitor it, it sure helps them to be able to push or promote that you're offering a green environment.
Absolutely.
And if that's true, then you can say we're providing a better place for employees to work in healthier conditions, and
something more visible is that you're not wasting power, right? It's it's nice to see as a tenant, it's like, okay, my building is going to charge me, even if it's 10% or 5% or whatever it is. We're not charging you extra, or we're doing our part, and usually that's also associated with the newer technology in the building, so it looks more high-tech, looks more progressive.
So why use SharePoint for that?
So why did we decide to use SharePoint? Well, first of all, the SharePoint is a web platform, right? It's a platform that can be, it's not really a web platform, but it's a platform that can be used for web applications. So the SharePoint in this case is going to be used as a private, it'll be as a private cloud, as a technology that's going to be a private cloud, and our tenants are going to be tenants on our private cloud are going to be those property manager companies.
So I see SharePoint because now if you've got a building property manager and they're got tenants, they can all access this data in a central location on the web. Why a private cloud?
Well, the reason why is it's a subscription model, right? So you dedicate a space on your cloud because it's all hosted. It's a software as a service, right? So it's already a cloud. So you provide a space, and your property management company has access to their dashboard. Their data is potentially separate, so that's why we use the SharePoint 2010 cloud-based model.
And it's private data held separately, held on this cloud, and they back it up and maintain it.
Separate from other tenants.
Separate from other tenants, but it's not sitting, for example, in a Microsoft hosted SharePoint environment. It may in the future, but at this point
it's hosted privately.
It's hosted privately.
And SharePoint enables that. It enables us to set up. It already has the templates and management tools to manage various tenants for us. So you can set up the infrastructure on your server, on your own server, call it a private cloud, and it'll have all the management tools for us to be able to manage it, or for a client to be able to manage their tenants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey, well, I wanted to take 5 seconds to talk to you about that because I thought it was really neat that we're working on an initiative that's talking about green and sustainable, and I know it's trendy, but it's pretty neat to hear about that.
Absolutely.
Okay.
It's an interesting project.
Yaroslav, where can people find you on the web?
So sharemuch.com is my blog, and I also work at Knowledge Tech.
Okay, and it's rondegiusti.com, and I'm at Knowledge Tech.